Hi, everyone. Today I wanted to stop by the group and share a little bit about strategic marketing for your retreats. So, what I'm noticing in the group is so many of you are doing what I call hodgepodge marketing. So, what is that? Well, that's basically when you want to promote your retreat and you decide that today you're going to do a Facebook post and tomorrow you might send an email and then another day you might think to do something else. Or maybe, you get inspired and you write an article for your blog or whatever. And there's no solid, consistent marketing plan for getting your retreat sold. So let me share a little bit about what we do in our business. We use a promotional calendar, and we use this all year long. So every single activity that's marketing for the year goes on that calendar, which means every single email that I send out for the whole year is marked on that calendar. Every blog that's written, everything is on that calendar. And this is really helpful because if everything is written out, so for example, if I see that I have a retreat, let's say 6 months from now, then I take the 6 months and I very carefully put everything that I'm doing on that calendar. Everything has to match up. Everything has to be strategic. And that's how events get sold out, whether they're regular events from the stage or a retreat or a workshop, whatever. There has to be a strategy. And I think that's the biggest aspect that's lacking within our retreat leaders. Now, I think most of you know we have a great webinar training that's happening. We did it last week, but so many people loved it. We're doing encore training. So I put the link above. Please join us if you haven't, because you're going to learn a lot. If you've been to our webinars before and you've been thinking of joining us in the Retreat Blueprint program, that we have a new round starting June 28th. And I invite you to join us. You're going to learn so much. This is one of the skills we teach you, is how to use your promotional calendar correctly so you fill your events. And this is so critical. When you have that kind of strategy, like where your emails and your blog posts and your Facebook Lives and your social media all are working together to promote something that you have coming on up, it makes, I cannot tell you, I have actually sold, and I think I can say this confidently, every single live event we've done. And that, I mean, our regular live events and retreats, just through doing that promotional calendar and actually doing Facebook Lives. They've been one of the biggest blessings for us because we get to connect with people and people get to know us better rather than just from the emails alone. I know I like to see somebody. If I'm going to be learning from them, I want to learn a little bit about their style, how they speak, how they share, how they teach. This is really helpful. And I think this is helpful for most people. We like that interaction. So this is really important. If you're not using a promotional calendar and you're not being really strategic about your marketing, that could be why, one of the reasons why your retreats are not filling. And if you have never done a retreat before and you want to do your first one, obviously getting in good habits is top of the list. So if you're starting a new business, and whatever that business is, if it's a coaching business or just a travel retreat business, that's great. Getting in the proper habits of marketing from the get-go is going to serve you so well over the years. It's going to make a huge difference. And to tell you the truth, and I'm not saying this just to be funny, but honestly, I have such menopause brain. If I didn't have everything written on my promotional calendar for all the things we have going on, I'd never remember. And just being honest with you, there's no way. My life is too complicated and there's too much going on. It just wouldn't happen. So I highly recommend you take this tip. And if you want to learn more, then come on the webinar. We talk, it's a great webinar training. One of the things that we spend some serious time on is how to create a good retreat sales page. And I can tell you, if you don't have a great sales page, unless you have a tribe that absolutely loves you and you could just put up, I am running a retreat on this day and it'll fill. If you have that kind of popularity, God bless you. But if you don't, you have to have a good sales page today, a really good sales page. So we talk about what that means and what that looks like. And we talk about pricing and we talk about monetizing your retreat. In other words, how to make money off of the back end of your retreat. So many good tips. So please don't miss it. After the end of this week, we won't be running it again for a number of months. So come on in, join us, listen. You'll love it. And I hope to see you there. If you have any questions, definitely post below. If you want to join us on the retreat, the link is above. And hopefully I will see you on one of our encore webinars. And I just want to say thank you for being part of this community. We really appreciate you. And we want to support our retreat leaders and our travel professionals and retreat meeting planners. We love you guys. And we need more retreats in the world. People need to get away and they need to commune and be with other people who are like-minded and really have support in their life. So thank you. And I'll see you soon.